Hi people. What is your favorite type of period drama? Are you a fan of the romantic period dramas that are usually set in 19th century England and are revolving around the high society's silly but cute adventures similar to the ones in Bridgerton? Or are you obsessed with Greek and Roman retellings and thus cannot get enough of the adventures of Spartacus and others? Or do you like your images to be stimulated through alternative, fantastic history tellings just like in Game of Thrones? Or are you like us and just demand a true historical show with epic journeys, bloody battles, and heroic protagonists? Well, if you're belonging to the last category, then we are on the same page. We feel like the fans of this specific category are often overlooked by the entertainment sector as the media companies usually focus on stories with twists and fantastical elements or overwhelmed romantic plots, rather than a slice life stories about historical figures who are forgotten by the history books. Thus, we believe the few shows we have to carry special importance for us and we have to value them at all costs. This also means that whenever a true epic, historical show comes to an end, our heart is broken and we are saddened by the fact that we have to wait for possibly years to welcome a similar series. Therefore, the cancellation of The Last Kingdom this spring was a big shock and trouble for us as we were assuming it to last more years rather than saying goodbye with just 5 seasons. To this day, fans, including us, are insisting that The Last Kingdom was deserving to last for more and thus continue our online campaign to get a Season 6, which is likely to happen soon. In The Last Kingdom, we follow the story of Uhtred of Bebbanburg, a real historical figure who was a landowner in Middle-Age England. At the time, England wasn't a united country. Instead, it was divided by kingdoms and landowners, as well as Viking invaders who are determined to capture the entire land. Of course, this also meant that there were constant wars, alliances, betrayals, and drama between all these groups, all of which craved the ultimate power. Uhtred of Bebbanburg, however, was in the middle of all these as he was troubled to fit into any specific groups. Despite being born an Englishman, he was raised by the Vikings, which caused an identity crisis for him. His customs, behaviors, religion, and even appearance were different than the rest of the English men, while the Vikings were struggling to trust him since he was born in English. So, he found himself as a strategic player who sides with whomever his interest required. In Season 6, though, we expect to watch an Uhtred of Bebbanburg who truly accepts his identity as a man of 2 different groups and follows his heart rather than the politics of his era. We expect to watch an alternative storyline in which he continued his life in his way rather than trying to please everyone around him. This also means that he might get another chance with Brida, her best friend and arguably his true love. Their relationship has always broken our hearts since despite loving each other so much, they never had the opportunity to have proper communication, which lead them to be enemies rather than lovers. If our theory is right, we expect Season 6 of the show to be released around March 2023, with a trailer hitting the internet around February 2023. Do you think Uhtred of Bebbanburg deserves a second chance? Let us know what you think in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.